Welcome to the Heavy Spoilers Show. I'm your host Definition, aka your friendly neighbourhood spoiler man, and if you've been keeping up to date with the channel, then you'll know that yesterday I reported on a huge leak on the upcoming Phase 5 and 6 slate of the MCU, as well as where the universe will be heading in the future. The leaks reported by industry insider TiVo unearthed all of the big changes in the MCU, including its new villain and all of the casting news that could be coming our way. The link to that video will be popping up right now, so if you want to learn everything that was said in the report, then make sure you click it at the top. For this video, I just want to focus purely on one key part of the news, which is that the next Avengers film will be called Secret Wars, and it will drastically change the landscape of the film franchise. This is full spoilers ahead, and whilst leaks like this should be taken with a grain of salt, there's a lot that lines up here and seems like a natural progression for the universe. Either way, there are potentially huge spoilers here, so if you don't want anything about the upcoming films ruined, then I highly recommend that you turn off now. With that out of the way, I just want to give a huge thank you for clicking this video. Now let's get into my breakdown of the Avengers Secret Wars leaks. Okay, so first up, TiVo said that the next big Avengers Endgame level event will be Secret Wars, which will be built up to in phases 4, 5 and 6. With the new phases only lasting for about 2 years, this means that Marvel are kinda steamrolling ahead with this, and that we will be getting the huge crossover event in 6 years, which is almost half the time that it took to get the Infinity War Saga wrapped up. For those who don't know, Secret Wars is actually a relatively new comic book story that was only released in 2015. Whilst it does have the same name as the 1984 comic, it's a completely different entity and it actually changed the Marvel universe in several ways. At its core, it was pretty much about Marvel wiping the slate clean, and it involved the destruction of a vast amount of alternate timelines such as Ultimate Marvel, Age of Apocalypse, House of M and many more. It eventually led to a new Earth being formed that was made up of all the shattered parts of the timelines, which was known as Battleworld. This is interesting because TiVo also name-dropped Battleworld in the leaks and said that after the events of Secret Wars that the Marvel universe would be split into several sectors in an almost Game of Thrones-like manner, with there being several different territories spread across the world. The leaks said that Doctor Doom would end up controlling Europe after having been introduced in the Fantastic Four movies, and that the Mandarin would also control Asia. The Mandarin is of course already confirmed as the new big bad of the Shang-Chi film, so if he survives at the end of that movie, then I definitely think it'll add a lot of weight to this rumour. Red Skull is reportedly returning, and the villain will rule over America and have US Agent as his henchman. US Agent is supposedly going to make his debut in the Falcon and Winter Soldier show, and will be the enemy to the two titular characters who are still outlawed after the events of Civil War. US Agent is a government appointed Captain America, and if the rumours are correct, then he'll be going head to head with Falcon for the mantle throughout the Disney Plus series. Now apparently at Red Skull's side he will help to keep order in the US before betraying him further down the line to join the good guys. The MCU hasn't really set up that many alternative universes at the moment, so Secret Wars will likely be similar to Age of Ultron where they adapt minor elements but stick to the status quo on the whole. However, if they are dealing with alternate timelines, then we can see that these have been slowly getting introduced to the MCU in Endgame, Far From Home, and of course the upcoming Doctor Strange film. This could potentially show the full breadth of the multiverse, and it would also allow mutants to come into the main timeline, only to be stuck there due to their universe being wiped out by Secret Wars. Scott Derrickson, who is directing Doctor Strange, also posted a multiverse image to Twitter recently, and this could also be teasing House of M, which would of course add more weight to the Secret Wars theory. YouTuber WarStew sent me this morning, and we both think it could be confirmation of House of M being alluded to down the line. The multiverse of madness could potentially bring forth hundreds of different timelines, and the movie could leave this open to being dealt with fully in the future Avengers films. I have no doubt that Doctor Strange will become a member of the Avengers team, so it makes sense that these two films could tie together. The Secret Wars storyline itself ends in a battle between Doctor Doom and the Black Panther, the latter of which has the Infinity Gauntlet. This is interesting as the Infinity Stones were returned to their own times in the MCU, and the Gauntlet has also been replicated, so with Black Panther now being a prominent character, this could definitely be a final battle. After the world is pretty much in ruin, Doom surrenders his powers and the Earth is healed into a world known as Earth Prime, which most notably sees Miles Morales joining it. This would definitely be huge for the MCU, and due to the success of Into the Spider-Verse, I can actually see Marvel wishing to bring him to the big screen in a live action film. At the end of the comic, Doctor Doom is also revealed to be no longer disfigured at the end of the storyline, so if he is introduced in the Fantastic Four film as the main villain, then the Avengers movie could potentially be the end of his arc, with the character getting redemption by its close. Whilst the other leaks from TiVo said that Galactus would too be joining the MCU as one of the next big villains, I actually think Marvel will save him more for the cosmic side of the MCU before slowly introducing him to the Earth characters, similar to how Thanos was weaved through Guardians of the Galaxy before becoming such a big force in the Infinity Saga. Overall, I'm really excited for the direction that the Marvel Universe is heading in, and if this all comes true, then I can definitely see it being a huge event that massively shakes up the MCU. Obviously, I'd love to hear your thoughts on these leaks, and if you enjoyed this video, then please give it a thumbs up, as it massively helps the channel out. If you want to hear all of the spoilers that TiVo reported on, then make sure you check out my full breakdown of this entire report, which will be linked at the end. In it I go over all of the rumours, so it's definitely worth checking out if you want to know more. If you want to come talk to me about movies, TV shows, games and comic books, then you can follow me on Twitter at DefinitionYT. It's the best way to get in touch with me, and it's the perfect place to suggest new videos and content, so hopefully I see you over there after this. Also, just want to let you know that we're giving away a free copy of John Wick 3 on Blu-ray, and all you have to do to be in with a chance of winning is to like this video, make sure that you subscribe to the channel, and leave your thoughts on Avengers Secret Wars in the comments section below. The winner will be chosen at random on September the 10th, and the Blu-ray will be shipped out from then to whoever gets the prize, so best of luck to everyone who takes part. This is a channel for people who are super into superheroes, so if that's the kind of thing you like, hit subscribe. Thanks again for taking the time to watch this. I've been Definition, you've been the best, and I'll see you next time. Take care, peace.